it's really easy to get caught up in the day-to-day and get too busy and forget to do your mindfulness practice. And then you think, why am I feeling like this? Oh, it's because I've been going 100 miles an hour for the last week. I just need to chill out. Yep. But I think what I do have is the know-how to chill out. Whereas some people go, I need to do something, but they don't know how to do it. Whereas you get a couple of quick tools. Like, for example, square breathing is one that I use.
4-4?
4-4, yeah. I use all the time at work. If I'm having a stressful day at work, I just stop, breathe in for 4, hold for 4, breathe out for 4, hold for 4. So you draw a square with your breath, do that 4 times. And I know it sounds silly, but just getting the oxygen and resetting, and you're like, okay, I can handle this. Because sometimes your shoulders go up, your breathing shallows, your heart rate goes up, and you just need to reset and go, all right, bite-sized pieces, one thing at a time.
That's something that's so accessible and easy to do, and personal practice, it just works.
Yeah,
it really does. Tell me about, like, I go mountain biking, right? So if I meditate, okay, I struggle because my mind is always active. Like, I won't even say I meditate because I try, right? And probably don't. But if I go mountain biking and you exert energy, and then you try something, you do like a breathing exercise. Why is that the most beneficial? Like, to me, I come out of that feeling the best that I can ever feel. Why would that be, do you think? So you exert energy, then do like a breathing technique, and then after that, it's like I'm the freshest person ever. Why would that be?
In my opinion,
and
I'm sure there's others that would have others, but for me, it's because you were in flow. And when I talk about in flow, it's when you're doing something that you really love and you genuinely enjoy. So you're in a good place anyway.
Yeah.
And then so you've put yourself in that good place, and then you do your breathing.
Yeah.
So it's going to take you to a pretty euphoric place in your mind, and that's going to make you feel good. So I think the answer to that is not because you were exerting yourself. It was because you were doing something that you love and something that makes you feel good. And that's going to look different to everyone else.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be that, I love working because I'm working in an area that I genuinely am passionate about and I love. And you can see me so I've got 2 jobs. I also work as a project manager, and you can tell if I'm not particularly interested in a topic or if it's to do with well-being.
Yeah.
The difference in my action, well, not even actions, but I guess the way I look to the outside person.
The resting.
That's it. So when I'm in flow and I'm just, it's almost unconscious. I'm just going through it because I love it so much. I know what I'm doing. I'm passionate about it.
Yep.
And that's a feel-good thing for me. And not everyone is into meditation. Some people don't like to. Some people feel awkward just sitting still. But my go-to, and I guess it's a little trick, a little thing for your toolkit, is if you don't know what to do and you don't want to listen to a guided meditation, just do a body scan, and that helps for. I'll explain in a sec. That sort of helps for physical benefits as well. You just basically imagine that you're scanning your whole body from the top of your head all the way down to your feet. Just move slowly, and just as sort of like the scan goes down, you just release any tension that you have, because a lot of the time we're holding tension we don't even realize. Yeah. I did a story a couple of weeks ago, and I was like, okay, 1, put your shoulders down, 2, release your jaw. And the amount of people that replied said, how did you know, you witch?
It's bad.
Yeah.
It's so bad. You're sitting here talking about things, and I'm sitting here, my shoulders are like this, right? It's just how I sit, and it's because I'm a really tense person, right?
Yeah.
So I'm sitting here, and I'm like, you're talking about this stuff, and I'm locked up. Jaws tight, and it's exactly what you say in your things. So it makes sense.
So this would benefit you as well, that maybe after you've had a guest come in and you've just got 10 minutes to reset, just do a body scan. All right, am I holding tension in my jaw? Release it.
Yeah.
Am I holding tension in my neck and shoulders? Release it. And a lot of the time you don't even realize what you're doing. You're like, oh, hang on a second. Yeah, that's cool. I feel better now. And that could be a really quick exercise, which will give physical and mental benefits, because you're like, okay, yeah, I'm more relaxed now physically and mentally.
Makes sense.